The moment Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, began preparing for a quieter future after Catherine's cancer battle, many royal watchers believed the years of tension surrounding Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had finally cooled down behind palace walls. But what happened next reopened an argument that has followed the royal family for nearly 8 years, because once again, royal commentators, palace insiders, and even former supporters started asking the same uncomfortable question. Why does every major moment surrounding Catherine, Princess of Wales, seem to be followed by a strangely similar move from Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex? For years, Buckingham Palace avoided publicly acknowledging the deeper rivalry rumors between Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton because the monarchy understands something the public often forgets, which is that perception inside the royal family can become more dangerous than reality itself, especially when Prince William, the future king, represents stability while Meghan Markle represents disruption in the eyes of many traditional royal supporters. Yet during the past several months, something changed dramatically, because the conversation stopped being whispered by tabloids and started being openly discussed by royal commentators across television, podcasts, newspapers, and palace-adjacent media circles. And once multiple royal commentators began using the exact same word independently, many viewers started wondering whether this was no longer coincidence at all. What would you think if the same pattern appeared again and again for almost a decade? The reason this conversation exploded again in 2026 was not because of one isolated event, but because royal observers started connecting 8 separate moments stretching back to the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in 2018, moments where Catherine, Princess of Wales, appeared to establish a successful royal image, public role, or emotional connection first, only for Meghan Markle to later enter remarkably similar territory with a different approach. Royal critics describe this as competition. Royal defenders call it unfair comparison. But either way, the pattern itself became impossible for many viewers to ignore. And the deeper this timeline goes, the more uncomfortable the contrast becomes for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. It started, strangely enough, with the weddings themselves. When Prince William married Kate Middleton at Westminster Abbey in 2011, the ceremony became one of the defining royal moments of the modern monarchy, projecting tradition, continuity, and the image of a future queen carefully stepping into public duty beside the future king. 7 years later, Meghan Markle arrived at St. George's Chapel beside Prince Harry with enormous global attention, Hollywood glamour, celebrity guests, and international media fascination surrounding the Duchess of Sussex. Yet within hours, newspapers across Britain were already placing the two royal brides side by side, comparing Catherine's lace McQueen gown to Meghan Markle's Givenchy dress, comparing elegance, symbolism, posture, family chemistry, and even body language. And while Meghan Markle undoubtedly generated massive global interest, much of the British press still concluded that Catherine, Princess of Wales, had won the public image battle without even trying to compete. That detail matters because it established the emotional foundation of everything that followed afterward. Then came Princess Eugenie's wedding in October 2018, an event that should have belonged entirely to Princess Eugenie and the York family, but quickly became overshadowed after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle reportedly revealed Meghan Markle's pregnancy news to senior members of the royal family during the celebrations. Supporters of the Sussexes insisted Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were simply excited parents sharing joyful news privately with family. But critics saw something very different, arguing that Meghan Markle once again redirected public focus during another royal woman's major moment. And this is where palace tensions reportedly deepened behind closed doors, because the royal family places enormous importance on hierarchy, timing, and protecting ceremonial occasions from unnecessary distraction. Royal insiders later suggested that several family members were quietly frustrated by how quickly the news cycle shifted away from Princess Eugenie and toward the Sussex pregnancy story. Do you believe that was innocent excitement, or was Buckingham Palace already beginning to see a larger pattern emerging around Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? But perhaps the most emotionally damaging controversy arrived through the bridesmaid dress dispute involving Catherine, Princess of Wales, and Meghan Markle shortly before the Sussex wedding, because for years the public received completely different versions of what happened inside Kensington Palace. Early reports claimed Meghan Markle made Kate Middleton cry during arguments about Princess Charlotte's dress fittings, while Meghan Markle later told Oprah Winfrey the opposite story, insisting Catherine, Princess of Wales, had made Meghan Markle cry before apologizing with flowers afterward. For years, supporters on both sides treated the argument like a permanent loyalty test between Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton. Yet years later, palace reporting from royal author Tom Quinn complicated the entire narrative by suggesting both women became deeply emotional during the confrontation and both regretted things said during the stressful final wedding preparations. That revelation mattered because it destroyed the simplistic villain versus victim framing that had dominated online discussions for years. Instead, the incident started looking like something more tragic. Two women entering the same institution from completely different worlds while enormous pressure built around Prince William, Prince Harry, and the future direction of the monarchy itself. And this is where the story becomes even more complicated for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, because after stepping away from royal duties during Megxit, many viewers expected the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to completely separate themselves from the monarchy's image structure. Yet instead, critics began noticing repeated similarities between Meghan Markle's media projects and initiatives previously associated with Catherine, Princess of Wales. From magazine-driven campaigns and photography projects to lifestyle branding aesthetics and carefully staged public appearances, commentators increasingly argued that Meghan Markle appeared unable to fully escape comparisons with Kate Middleton, even after leaving royal life behind entirely. Royal commentator Kinsey Schofield later used one particularly explosive word during a television discussion, saying Meghan Markle seemed fixated on what Catherine, Princess of Wales, represented within the institution. And once that word entered public conversation, everything changed. Because suddenly, viewers started revisiting old moments through an entirely different lens, especially after Catherine, Princess of Wales, returned to public life following her cancer treatment with extraordinary public support surrounding Prince William and the Wales family. Crowds appeared emotional. International media softened dramatically toward Catherine, Princess of Wales. Even many former critics admitted Kate Middleton's calm public image had strengthened during one of the most difficult periods in royal family history. Meanwhile, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle faced growing criticism over branding decisions, international appearances, and accusations that commercial ambitions were clashing with the dignity traditionally associated with royal service. And once those two storylines collided publicly in 2026, royal commentators began asking whether Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were now trapped in a battle they could never truly win against the future king and future queen. But what happened next inside royal circles made that conversation even more explosive. And the next section changes everything. If you're already seeing how deep this 8-year pattern really goes, make sure to subscribe right now because the next part uncovers the palace reactions, the hidden family divisions, and the royal event in 2026 that reportedly sent a devastating message directly to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle about where the monarchy truly stands today. What truly damaged Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's relationship with large sections of the royal family was not one single interview, one podcast, or even the Oprah special itself, but the growing feeling inside palace circles that every attempt by Buckingham Palace to stabilize the monarchy was somehow followed by another public disruption from the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. By 2020, after the Sandringham summit finalized the Sussex departure negotiations, Prince William reportedly shifted into a far more protective role around Catherine, Princess of Wales, because palace insiders believed the future king no longer viewed the conflict as temporary family tension, but as a long-term institutional threat surrounding the monarchy's image. And this is where the emotional divide between Prince William and Prince Harry became far deeper than most viewers realized at the time. While Catherine, Princess of Wales, focused heavily on projects connected to mental health, photography, early childhood development, and national unity during the pandemic years, Meghan Markle simultaneously began building a very different post-royal identity in California beside Prince Harry, combining celebrity influence, streaming partnerships, podcasting, and carefully branded public appearances. Supporters of Meghan Markle argued the Duchess of Sussex was modernizing what royal influence could look like outside palace restrictions. But critics increasingly claimed Meghan Markle still seemed emotionally tied to competing with the same institution Prince Harry once insisted he wanted to escape. That contradiction became especially visible when Meghan Markle launched highly curated media projects that many royal watchers believed resembled themes already strongly associated with Kate Middleton and Catherine's public image. And once those similarities became a repeated discussion online, the comparisons only intensified further. Then came March 2024, the moment that shifted public sympathy dramatically back toward Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales. After weeks of speculation surrounding Catherine's absence from public life, Kensington Palace released Catherine's deeply emotional cancer announcement video, instantly changing the atmosphere surrounding the royal family. Even critics who had spent years questioning the monarchy paused their attacks because the video felt painfully human rather than strategic. Prince William immediately closed ranks around Catherine, Princess of Wales, while Buckingham Palace reportedly tightened internal communications more than ever before. Yet almost immediately afterward, reports emerged claiming Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had not been personally informed about Catherine's diagnosis before the public announcement, fueling another wave of discussion about broken trust inside the royal family. Do you think Prince William could ever fully repair that relationship after years of leaks, interviews, memoirs, and public accusations? And as Catherine, Princess of Wales, slowly rebuilt public appearances throughout 2025 and 2026, something else became impossible to ignore. Every appearance involving Kate Middleton seemed to generate warmth, emotional loyalty, and growing support for Prince William as the future king, while Meghan Markle's projects increasingly triggered backlash about authenticity, branding, and timing. Royal commentators even started openly comparing Catherine's natural public connection to Meghan Markle's carefully managed image strategy. By the time Catherine, Princess of Wales, visited Italy in 2026 to enormous crowds and emotional receptions, many royal observers argued the monarchy had quietly chosen its future center of gravity. But the real shock came afterward, because the next royal family event reportedly sent Prince Harry and Meghan Markle a message that could not be misunderstood. And what happened behind the guest list may have revealed where the House of Windsor truly stands today. By the beginning of 2026, the royal family no longer looked divided in the subtle, carefully hidden way it once had during the early Megxit years, because the separation between Prince William's future monarchy and Prince Harry's California life had become visible in almost every public appearance, every major royal event, and even the people standing beside each brother. What once looked like temporary tension after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stepped back from royal duties had evolved into something much more permanent, and palace insiders reportedly understood that the emotional damage between the two households might never fully heal again. The deeper issue was no longer simply family disagreement, but trust, loyalty, and control over the royal family narrative itself. One of the biggest reasons public opinion shifted so dramatically toward Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, during this period was because the Wales family increasingly represented continuity at a moment when the monarchy desperately needed stability. King Charles III was dealing with ongoing health concerns, Catherine, Princess of Wales, was recovering from cancer treatment, and Buckingham Palace quietly understood that the future of the institution now depended heavily on how the public viewed Prince William and Kate Middleton as the next generation of royal leadership. Every appearance by Prince William carried more weight than before because many royal watchers started seeing Prince William not simply as the heir anymore, but as the monarchy's emotional anchor during a period of uncertainty. And in contrast, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle often appeared locked in endless cycles of controversy, explanation, rebranding, and media battles that made reconciliation seem increasingly impossible. Then came the lifestyle branding era surrounding Meghan Markle, and this phase created another major fracture in public perception. Meghan Markle's Netflix projects, public interviews, wellness aesthetics, and carefully curated domestic image were designed to position the Duchess of Sussex as relatable, modern, and aspirational. Yet critics argued that the execution often felt overly controlled or disconnected from the authenticity audiences naturally associated with Catherine, Princess of Wales. Royal commentators repeatedly pointed out that Kate Middleton rarely appeared to chase public attention directly, while Meghan Markle's projects often seemed intentionally designed around visibility itself. And whether fair or unfair, that comparison consistently favored Catherine, Princess of Wales, particularly among older royal audiences in Britain and Commonwealth countries. What makes this especially damaging for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle is that perception inside royal storytelling often becomes stronger than objective reality over time. But perhaps the clearest signal yet arrived through the growing importance of royal guest lists, because within aristocratic and royal culture, invitations are never just social decisions. They are quiet statements about loyalty, hierarchy, and trust. Reports surrounding upcoming royal gatherings in 2026 strongly suggested Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were becoming increasingly isolated from the core inner circle surrounding Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, and even younger royals connected to the future of the monarchy. Royal commentators openly discussed how certain family events were now being organized specifically to avoid tension, distraction, or media chaos connected to the Sussexes. And when palace insiders begin prioritizing peaceful atmosphere over family unity, that usually signals something much deeper happening behind closed doors. But the next development made the situation even more dramatic, because one royal event reportedly revealed exactly how far the distance between Prince William and Prince Harry has truly grown today. The event that reportedly confirmed the royal family's new reality was not a coronation, a balcony appearance, or even a public speech from King Charles III, but a far quieter signal that palace insiders immediately recognized for what it was: the growing exclusion of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle from the emotional center of royal family life. Because inside aristocratic circles, especially within the House of Windsor, the people invited into private celebrations often reveal more than official palace statements ever could. And when reports emerged that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were not expected to attend upcoming family gatherings connected to Peter Phillips and other senior royal relatives, many royal commentators interpreted the situation as a deliberate message from Prince William's side of the monarchy. What made this especially significant was the fact that Peter Phillips has historically maintained relatively neutral relationships across royal family tensions, avoiding public drama while staying close to both Prince William and Prince Harry throughout earlier years. Yet by 2026, even neutral figures inside the royal family reportedly appeared cautious about bringing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle into emotionally sensitive family environments where media attention could instantly overpower the event itself. Royal commentator Emily Andrews openly suggested that several members of the younger royal generation no longer viewed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle as calming presences during family occasions, but instead as unpredictable figures capable of unintentionally redirecting headlines away from the celebration itself. And once that perception settles inside a family as tradition-driven as the monarchy, reversing it becomes extraordinarily difficult. At the same time, Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, were quietly strengthening relationships across multiple layers of royal influence, from Commonwealth connections and diplomatic appearances to public engagements focused on community trust and stability. Following Catherine's recovery period, royal audiences appeared more emotionally invested in the Wales family than they had been in years, especially because many people viewed Prince William and Kate Middleton as enduring enormous personal pressure without publicly attacking the institutions surrounding them. That contrast became devastating for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle because the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had built much of their post-royal narrative around emotional honesty and exposing palace dysfunction. Yet many viewers increasingly felt exhausted by ongoing conflict while simultaneously gravitating toward the quieter resilience projected by Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales. Do you think the public eventually values silence and stability more than openness and confrontation? Because by 2026, that seemed to be exactly what was happening. Then another uncomfortable pattern started becoming visible. Every major attempt by Meghan Markle to launch a new public identity seemed to trigger renewed comparisons with Kate Middleton rather than independence from the royal family itself. Whether it involved lifestyle branding, charity aesthetics, carefully photographed appearances, or emotionally framed interviews, royal commentators repeatedly circled back to the same conclusion, that Meghan Markle still appeared locked in indirect competition with the woman many now viewed as Britain's future queen. And the more these comparisons happened, the stronger Catherine, Princess of Wales, seemed to emerge afterward. That imbalance created a dangerous media cycle for the Sussex brand because public sympathy began consolidating more heavily around Prince William and Kate Middleton every single time another controversy appeared. Meanwhile, Buckingham Palace reportedly understood something critical that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle may have underestimated for years, which is that the monarchy survives not by winning every argument, but by outlasting controversy itself. King Charles III, despite periods of criticism surrounding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, continued maintaining the institution's strategy of controlled silence rather than emotional retaliation. Prince William appeared to adopt the same approach even more aggressively, refusing public escalation while steadily building authority around the image of duty, fatherhood, and future leadership. And over time, that patience started shifting the emotional momentum of the entire royal narrative. Because once audiences begin seeing one side as reactive and the other side as stable, the balance changes dramatically. But what happened next reportedly shocked even some palace insiders, because behind closed doors, conversations were allegedly already beginning about what Prince William's monarchy may eventually look like once the transition of power fully arrives. As Prince William moves closer to becoming king, one question is quietly beginning to dominate conversations inside royal circles. What kind of monarchy will Prince William inherit after years of division caused by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? And perhaps even more importantly, what kind of monarchy will Prince William choose to build afterward? Because palace insiders have repeatedly suggested that the future king has become far more focused on discipline, loyalty, and institutional protection than many people expected during Prince William's younger years. The emotional fallout from Megxit, the Oprah interview, Prince Harry's memoir, and years of public royal family conflict appear to have permanently reshaped how Prince William views trust inside the monarchy. And according to several royal commentators, that shift may eventually define the next royal era entirely. What makes this story so fascinating is that Prince William and Prince Harry once represented the emotional future of the monarchy together. After the death of Princess Diana, much of the world viewed Prince William and Prince Harry as inseparable brothers navigating unimaginable public grief side by side while growing into adulthood under extraordinary pressure. For years, royal supporters believed Prince William and Prince Harry would modernize the royal family together, combining Prince William's sense of duty with Prince Harry's emotional openness and relatability. Yet by 2026, that image has almost completely collapsed. Instead, Prince William now appears deeply aligned with Catherine, Princess of Wales, protecting a far more traditional vision of royal stability, while Prince Harry and Meghan Markle continue building an entirely separate public identity outside Buckingham Palace. And for many long-time royal watchers, that emotional fracture still feels deeply tragic beneath all the headlines and controversy. At the center of this entire story remains Catherine, Princess of Wales, because many royal commentators believe Kate Middleton ultimately became the figure who stabilized Prince William during the monarchy's most turbulent modern period. Throughout scandals, family fallout, health scares, media wars, and growing pressure surrounding King Charles III's reign, Catherine, Princess of Wales, consistently projected restraint, calmness, and continuity. That image became even stronger after Catherine's cancer diagnosis, when public sympathy surrounding the Princess of Wales reached extraordinary levels both inside Britain and internationally. Meanwhile, Meghan Markle continued facing criticism connected to timing, branding, authenticity, and repeated accusations of trying to replicate royal influence without accepting royal structure itself. Fair or unfair, those comparisons now dominate almost every discussion involving Meghan Markle and Kate Middleton online. And the more those comparisons continue, the harder it becomes for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to escape the shadow of the royal family they left behind. But perhaps the most revealing part of this entire 8-year timeline is not whether Meghan Markle intentionally competed with Catherine, Princess of Wales, or whether the media exaggerated every similarity for attention and profit. The deeper issue may actually be what these repeated comparisons reveal about the monarchy itself, because modern royal storytelling no longer happens only inside palace walls. It happens online, through Netflix documentaries, interviews, viral clips, podcasts, Instagram posts, royal commentators, and audiences constantly choosing which version of the story feels most believable. Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, currently appear to be winning that emotional battle because their image increasingly symbolizes endurance and stability after years of chaos. Meanwhile, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle still seem trapped fighting against a royal machine that grows stronger precisely by remaining quieter. And that may be the ultimate irony of this entire saga. Now the monarchy moves toward another uncertain chapter. King Charles III continues balancing legacy and health concerns. Prince William prepares for the enormous responsibility waiting ahead as future king. Catherine, Princess of Wales, slowly returns to public life while rebuilding strength after one of the hardest periods of her royal journey. And somewhere outside palace walls, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle continue trying to redefine what relevance, influence, and independence look like after royal life. But after 8 years of controversy, comparisons, interviews, and emotional fallout, viewers around the world are still asking the same question. Was this entire story simply misunderstanding and media obsession, or did the royal family witness a genuine long-term rivalry slowly unfold in public view? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this story is far from over. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Prince William, Catherine, Princess of Wales, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, King Charles III, and the future of the royal family, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because the next royal chapter may already be unfolding behind palace doors right now.